Why did you choose BITS and not CS at new IITs? I guess you could have get
Yeah, my JEE mains percentile was 99.93, my advanced rank was 1832, and my BITSAT score was 370.
companies that come also. They have the base criteria. So what are the placement stats? What are the scopes for the computer science average package they get after graduation?
The syllabus is same, but because the exam pattern of BITSAT is very different from JEE, you need to solve questions much faster in BITSAT than compared to JEE. If attending bonus questions depends on your skill.
Mention about the startup and entrepreneurship culture. Have you explored it? Compare degree versus skills. So what are your thoughts on that?
So obviously
CGPA,
like CGPA is 10 CGPA. It is
I
not.
won't say like you just studied before the exam.
It is not required to allocate specific innovative. They are almost never from research and failure.
Hey, this is Nadmi from BITS Pilani, a founder, developer, and a creator. I love to code and build things. Recently, I was selected for GSOC 2. You can know more about me from LinkedIn. I've started a podcast series called BITS Gem, a show featuring BITS Pilani folks doing cool stuff in tech, finance, consulting, robotics, academics, and beyond. Hope you will enjoy the show.
Hello everyone, my name is Sneh Desai. I am a sophomore at BITS Pilani in computer science branch. My JEE mains percentile was 99.93. My advanced rank was 1832 and my BITSAT score was 317.
Oh, why did you choose BITS and not CS at new IITs? I guess you could have did.
Yeah. So the basic difference between an IIT and BITS is that BITS focuses on all-round development. It helps in focusing on your entrepreneurship dreams. It also helps in building skills better than some newer IITs.
Many people just prepare for JEE mains. They generally they don't know about BITSAT, and in the last 1 month they prepare for BITSAT. So according to you, when they are starting, right, should they focus on BITSAT also? Like I guess the syllabus is almost the same.
Yeah, the syllabus is same, but because the exam pattern of BITSAT is very different from JEE, you need to solve questions much faster in BITSAT than compared to JEE. So it is better if you are focusing on BITSAT also along with your JEE.
So did you give any mock test series?
Yes.
Which were like online, offline?
No, I gave online.
For BITSAT, there is aptitude and English also, right?
Yes.
So did you prepare separately for it?
So see, for aptitude and English, the percentage of weightage of those subjects is very low. So you should give time, but not too much.
And what about bonus questions?
See, attending bonus questions depends on your skill. If there are only 5 or 6 questions remaining that you have not attempted in the original question set, then it is a better take to just answer them and go to the bonus question.
What would be your 1 month strategy and the last 15-day strategy for BITSAT?
So 1 month strategy would be to try and make as many short notes as you can, chapter wise if possible. Just revise them and give papers. There are some books available which give previous year questions chapter wise. So it's always better to focus on the chapters that you are already strong on and then give full-fledged papers.
So once you got into BITS, like how is it? Is it better than your expectations or is it lower?
Yeah, it's obviously better than my expectations. It helps in both academic perspective and also in developing your skill set.
And during JEE mains and this whole 2 years, the people are studying for PCM and then they are introduced to a completely new branch, computer science. So do the PCM guys face difficulty in doing the CS courses or is it?
No, absolutely not. The courses here are very modulant in what they teach. Even if you don't know what coding is, and when you come here, you will be taking off very easily.
You mentioned about the startup and entrepreneurship culture. Have you explored it any?
No, personally, I have not explored it, but many of my classmates have. And it is always better to see that some of the people with whom you are studying are doing things that you have never expected someone to do.
As we all know, in BITS, there is 0% attendance policy. Do you leverage that or do you go to attend classes?
No, I do leverage that. There are some classes in which you can cover the course yourself even if you do not attend the classes. So it's always better to study just before the exam in several of the classes. So it is time saving and it is also not your loss if you do not attend all the classes. So it is important to attend some of the classes in which there is something where you have group discussions or when you have when it is important to learn with your classmates. In such classes, attendance is important, but otherwise you can always leverage the 0% attendance policy.
Okay. And what are the internships? And as we know, we have SI, practice school. Can you mention it? Like, what are your plans also?
So there are 3 types of internships at BITS: PS1, SI, summer internships, and PS2. So PS1 is a institutional internship, which happens at the end of the second year. So, which is based on CGPA. The summer internship it happens after the third year, and its interviews start when you start the third year, which is based on both your skill sets, and summer internship is also based on your CGPA. In the summer internship, you are allowed to work at the corporate level in many of the top firms of the country and also abroad, and it is a very high chance to get your PPO.
Okay, and what is PPO like? Just
So a PPO is when you are interning at a firm, and it also extends that you work with them after you graduate.
so like people do SI in their 3-2.
Yes,
So after they get a PPO, so they work in 4-1. They don't work in 4-1.
they can directly join the company.
They can directly join the company.
Yes.
And they don't need to study the courses of 4.
No, they need to study the courses of 4 too, but they do not need to spend a semester spend half a semester to sit for placements.
Okay. Okay. And how are the profs of computer science? Like, are they chill? They are strict?
No, none of them are strict. There are always ups and downs, but most of them are very friendly and will allow you to ask doubts if you want to go and meet them personally for some of your projects, or if you are wanting to do a project with them, they are very friendly.
Also, as you mentioned, like for the summer internship, there are interview rounds.
Yes.
So, are the computer science courses enough to clear those interviews, like the DSA rounds, or people study by their own?
Yeah, people have to study by their own if you are obviously going for a specific position in a specific company. But in general, the courses are very helpful. You need to study for the interviews at a personal level also, but that is at a level that everyone can manage.
And what is the batch size of computer science?
It is about 1250.
1215.
No. So computer science. Computer science is about 350, including singlights and demands.
And do you work on the projects also? Like, what is the SOP? Can you elaborate on that?
An SOP is when you work with a professor in a certain of a certain course for a certain a topic specific project, and instead of pursuing a subject of the same department. So for example, if I work with a computer science professor on a certain project, then I can skip doing a computer science course in my third year.
Okay. Like computer science is vast as far as there is blockchain,
Yeah.
right? There is back end, front end. So anything specific you have interest in, or you are just studying for the courses right now?
No, along with the courses, I am trying competitive coding and machine learning.
Okay. So what are your thoughts on the computer science people on the minor degrees? Like many people opt for, I guess, finance.
So minor degree is another reason that you should come to tier A colleges like BITSAT, because it allows you to pursue courses that are out of your department, and also validates it by giving you an extra degree. So if you are interested in working in other projects, or for positions of certain firms to do like computational economics or finance minors, so it is very helpful in your corporate journey if you want to go that.
And is there like, have you any idea of the value of the degree? Like many people compare degree versus skills. So what are your thoughts on that?
So obviously skill set is important. I am not saying that degree and marks are completely non-existent in the value system, but along with skills, you need a validation from someone that you are capable of doing something. So skills are obviously more important, but it's not that the degrees is just useless.
Okay, and like what leverages you can get that? Like there are many companies that come also. They have the base criteria. So what are the placement stats? What are the scopes for the computer science average package they get after graduation?
So the computer science average package of last year was around 30 lakhs. And obviously, when you are in a computer science degree, you get more opportunities when you are from a tier A college. So as you're asking about degree versus skills, if you are in a better college like BITS, then it's always that you get your opportunities earlier than if you are just going on the basis of skill. So for computer science, you get several positions in consultancy companies and finance companies and banks other than tech companies. So it's always beneficial.
Okay, and what's your CGPA? Like,
My CGPA is 10 CG kind of
and since when?
since the first year.
Like, what's your daily routine like in BITS Pilani? How much chill? How much hectic? How do you manage it?
It's mostly chill. There are some set of classes that I attend. During the other times, I am at my hostel, either studying or if I am doing some honing some of my other skills. In the evening, mostly it's very chill, playing cricket and other skills.
And as you mentioned, you have 10 CG, 3 semesters back to back. And so, what is your study plan? Like, do you allocate the specific hours to studies daily?
No, when it is
I
not.
wouldn't say like you just study before the exam.
No, no, it is not required to allocate specific hours. When you start attending college, it becomes evident to you how much do you need to study and at what point of time. It's just not helpful if you are just studying like 4 hours a day. It won't be very helpful. It won't be efficient.
So, like, how is the structure of the exams? Like the questions that come, are they direct from the study material? Are they innovative? Like many people brainstorm a lot.
No, most of them are innovative. They are almost never from the study material given. So that is, I think, that's an important thing because it helps you to think out of the box.
So I guess this was it. So thank you, Sneh, for joining us.
That was all.